If you want to get better sleep, the most important thing you can do is to create better habits around sleep. But as we all know, creating good habits can be tough. Fortunately, we've got some research-backed strategies on how to create better sleep habits this year that will last all year long. Hi everyone, I'm Faith. While there's nothing like getting a solid night of sleep, getting a solid night of sleep every night can truly make you feel like a superhero. And that's why the most important step in improving your sleep is focusing on your habits from night to night and work on improving those. But as we said, creating and sticking with good habits can be tough. For example, only 9% of people who make a New Year's resolution manage to stick with it throughout the year, and 43% of people quit in the first month. But thanks to new research in human decision-making and habituation, we know that implementing these small changes can lead to really impactful results for you and your sleep. Trust us, it's even easier than it seems.
Every day, I am gonna do one thing I have never done before. That, my friends, is my New Year's resolution.
Part of the reason 91% of people don't complete their New Year's resolutions is because their resolutions are just too vague. Most people say something like, I want to get better sleep, or I want to exercise.
Mine is to pilot a commercial jet.
And those are good goals, but they're incredibly hard to sustain because they're incredibly hard to measure. So the first step to improving your sleep habits is to set SMART goals. You've probably heard of this acronym before, but SMART is a great first step toward developing a change of habits. The first steps toward any meaningful, sustainable change is to make your goal specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Okay, so what does this look like? Well, you could say to yourself, I want to get better sleep, but that isn't specific and it's hard to measure. How do you know you're sleeping better? In general, there are a lot of things that could help you get better sleep. For example, a consistent bedtime, consistent wake time, limiting time on your screen, limiting caffeine intake, and creating a dark and cool bedroom. So instead of saying, I want to get better sleep, try something like, I want to go to bed at 10 p.m. each day. This is a great place to start because it's specific and it's also measurable. You have a time that you want to go to bed and you can measure your progress. Next, this goal is achievable. It's not so big that you're paralyzed and fail to make any changes. This is one small thing you can implement right away and measure its success. Next, the goal is relevant, which means it has a direct impact on the quality and quantity of your sleep. Finally, it's easy to make this goal time-bound. That is, you can easily set a date by the time you want to be achieving this. For example, we know on average it takes 66 days to establish a new habit, so that would be a good period of time to check in on your progress. Okay, so you've got your SMART goal picked out. Now what? Well, nothing ever just happens. To establish new habits, you have to be intentional. So here's where you get to now make a plan for achieving your goal, and it starts with a process of reflecting on some of your current behavior and rewiring some of your actions toward better habits. It's called Cue Routine Reward. Like I said earlier, coffee is killer for your sleep. So if the habit you want to change is, I drink too much coffee, then start by evaluating your cue. In this case, your cue could be, I'm tired every day around 2 p.m. So then think about your routine when that happens. The routine could be that I reach for a small coffee. Then reflect on what reward you're getting from this behavior. The reward is, of course, a boost of energy during a midday lull. Once you've established the reward you're seeking, you can then try to establish a new routine to get the same reward. For example, when you have that feeling of, I'm tired every day around 2 p.m., you'll know it's just a cue that's telling your body to move on to your routine. But by being able to recognize that cue, you can replace your normal routine, reaching for more coffee, with a healthy alternative like going for a brisk walk, drinking water, or taking a nap, which can still make you feel that same sense of reward, a boost of energy during a midday lull, without indulging in a sleep-destroying habit. But look, we all have our own motivations for behaving the way we do. Reflecting on your own cues, routines, and rewards can be an incredibly helpful tool to intentionally stick to your goals. Okay, so this is all well and good, but let's be real. There is a reason only 9% of people successfully make it through their New Year's resolutions. You're going to face resistance along the way. While your new sleep habits and sleep goals might seem like a good idea when you make them, great ideas often suffer under the weight of reality. So as you begin this journey of better sleep, just know it's gonna be tough. Stay positive, stay hopeful, but stay realistic. How do you do that? Well, set a plan, but be flexible with that plan. Because guess what? Research has found that flexibility was a better indicator of success than tenacity. What that means is that adjusting your goals as you go or giving yourself the grace to miss a day here and there is a better indicator of success than being super rigid about them. But if you do slip up and drink caffeine too late in the day or go to bed late one night, hey, the good news is that you can just start again tomorrow. Because here's the funny thing about habits, they are pretty powerful. Once you establish a new normal, missing a day or two just starts to feel a little weird. Missing a day or two here and there at the start isn't a huge deal, but let's chat about what happens if you start missing your goals altogether. The good news is, that's okay. Just figure out why you weren't successful and try again. You can start new sleep habits anytime, whether it's January, June, or October 3rd.
On October 3rd, he asked me what day it was. It's October 3rd.
Most importantly, if you find you weren't successful, be kind to yourself. Research has shown that a great way to stick to your goals is to involve your community. So tell your spouse or your friends or family what you're up to so they can hold you accountable. Making big changes to your habits and routines is never easy, and it's much more enjoyable to do it when others are cheering you on. Plus, it's proven to be more effective. A study in 2018 found that people who engaged in a weight loss program with a buddy lost more weight and inches than those without. So maybe make your new sleep habits a fun little competition among friends or family. But hey, if that alone doesn't seem like it'll be enough, adding a dash of discomfort can really help. For example, you could give your friend $100 and then tell them you'd only like it back if you hit your goal for the next 10 days.
I'll take that bet, my friend. And you know what? Paying me the $50 can be the new thing you do that day.
The point is, staying connected to a supportive, like-minded community is crucial to your success. And you know what has a like-minded community? This channel right here. So be sure to hit subscribe for some of the best sleep advice on the internet. We mentioned there are a ton of things to do to get a better night of sleep, and any one of them would function as a great sleep goal. For some of our specific tips on how to get a better night's sleep, check out our video right here. Setting sleep goals is hard, but you got this, you guys. And let us know in the comments what goals you are setting this year. You have a community waiting to cheer you on. Thanks for watching, everyone. Sleep well.